Hi students, a very pleasant and warm greetings to you all. Hope you are doing good. Please be safe in your home. Don't walk out of your home unnecessarily. Whenever you go out somewhere purposefully, you just sanitize well before entering into your home, and when you buy something also sanitize it. Keep it aside for some time and then you use that thing. So please be safe. Around us so many are getting infected and so many are suffering a lot. So be safe. It's not just for your safety, it is for your parents, brothers, sisters, relatives, friends, everyone. Okay, if you are safe and if you are not transmitting the disease to someone else, it will be good. Right, let's get into our portion today in our computer application. We are going to see the introduction from 6th to 10th chapters of a 12th syllabus. Okay, first yesterday we saw about fundamentals, right? The first 5 chapters we saw. First chapter was multimedia and desktop publishing. I think you remember that. We saw about multimedia and desktop publishing, and then we got an introduction about Adobe PageMaker, and then we saw about database management system, and then PHP. Right, in PHP the 5th chapter is functions and arrays. So I gave a small introduction about functions. Hope you would have got some idea about functions, right? And the 6th chapter is conditional statements of PHP. Okay, the 6th and 7th chapters are very easy chapters. 6th chapter is conditional statements of PHP, and the 7th chapter is looping structure in PHP. Okay, conditional statements in the sense we have if condition, if else condition, if else if else condition, and switch case. These are the conditional statements. Okay, in looping structure we have for, while, do while, and we have some other looping structures also. Okay, here in your syllabus they have given only about for, while, and do while. Now let's see the introduction of if statement. Okay, if statement, that is a conditional statement, right? Conditional statement in the sense, conditional, from the word itself you can say conditional. It will have a condition. Okay, if that condition is true only, the statements will be executed. That is if statement. That's all. If else statements, that means if the condition is true, if statement will be executed. It will have 2 statements. Okay, if one statement will be there, else one statement will be there. If that condition is true, the first statement will be executed. If that condition is false, this else statement will be executed. That's all. Okay, so you know what is if statement and if else statement, right? And the next one is if else statement. If else statement means here we will have if one set of statement, else one set of statement, and then again else if one set of statement with one condition, and again else if one condition and one set of statement. If that condition is true, the first set of statement will be executed. If that is false, it will check the next condition. If that is true, it will execute the next set of statement. If that is also false, it will move on to the next one. Okay, so in this way this if else will work. Same like this only, switch case. It will have a case. If that condition is accepted, the first case will be executed. Next case, if that particular case is accepted, or if that condition is true, the next second case will be executed. It will go on in that way. This is the conditional statement. Okay, that's all about conditional statement. Next one is looping structure, right? Looping structure, we know that it has for loop, while loop, and do while loop, right? For loop, for means it will have a specific condition. For means it will have 3 sets of 3 part in that for loop, and it will have a set of condition. For that value, this set of statement will be executed. Likewise it will be. Next one is while loop, and then do while loop. While loop means while one condition will be there. If that condition is true, the statements will be executed. It will be executing again and again and again. For loop also, it will have a loop there. It will be given as it will start from 0. I is equal to 0 means it will start from 0, and then it will have a condition. It will be given as I greater than or equal to 10 means first step it will come for 1, and next 2, next 3, next will be giving the increment operator there, plus, if you are giving, that is an increment operator. Okay, so here what happens is, first it will be executed for 1. As increment operator is given, it will add 1 to it and it will be executing for 2 in the second step, and again increment operator is there, right? So 3, 4. So till the condition is satisfied, the particular set of statement will be executed again and again and again. So that is looping structure. Okay, do also same way, one condition will be there, till that condition is attained, the statements will be looping. Okay, do while means first the statements will be executed, do, and then only while will be there. After that it will check the condition. If the condition is true, it will stop. If the condition is false, again it will execute, and again it will check for the condition. So this is the looping structure. Okay, when you are learning this conditional statement and looping structure, first learn the syntax. Okay, when you are seeing that in your grade 11 books also, first learn the syntax. Okay, from the syntax itself you can write the definition and you can write the example from syntax, right? So if it is if else, or switch case, or if it is for loop, while loop, do while loop, whatever may be, first learn the syntax. Okay, so if you are learning one 5-mark question, conditional statement means you can write all other 3-mark, 2-mark from that chapter, from that 5-mark question itself, right? So it will be a very easy one. This 2 chapters are the easiest chapter of this whole book. Okay, so you can score more from these 2 chapters, so you learn this well. Okay, from 11th grade book itself you can learn this conditional statement and looping structure. It will be of only 2 or 3 pages. Okay, the next chapter is forms and files. That is your 8th chapter. In that chapter you will be learning about creating forms and files using HTML. Okay, in HTML I have given you the simple format of a HTML code, right? Using that HTML code, you will be including the forms and files tags inside the body tag, and you will be creating forms. Okay, form is name and a section to fill will be there, and then address, a section will be there to fill. Likewise, forms will be able to create using this HTML, and also files we can include inside this PHP using this HTML and PHP codings. Okay, here in files means it will be including the procedure to open a file, to read a file, to close a file, to write a file, PHP appending a file and uploading a file. For this everything you will have some specific codes. That is just F close means that is the PHP format to close a file. F open means it is the PHP format, that is the syntax to open a file. Like that, if you learn each word or each syntax for each operations, it will be easy. And the 9th chapter is connecting PHP and MySQL. Okay, MySQL means it is a kind of database. Okay, MySQL is a database, and this MySQL will be connecting the database and database connections and some performing queries and closing the connection, opening the connection, and we'll be seeing the example of PHP and MySQL program in this 8th chapter. Okay, sorry, 9th chapter. Okay, and the 10th chapter is introduction to computer networks. Here you will be learning the introduction to computers and how it can be connected together, how we can share a resource or data from one computer to another computer, how can we connect some computers in a network, and what is computer networking, and we'll be knowing more about a node, address, network address and all. Okay, here we'll be seeing the history of computer networking also. History means first how this networking of computers started. It started around 1950s itself. From 1950s till date we'll be seeing the evolution of this computer networking. Okay, that is the 10th chapter, and here we'll be learning more about internet, how this internet is working. What is internet? I think you know that internet. Inter means international network. That they have given a short form as internet, okay, international network. That is, it will include the technology, telecom, intelligence, and everything. Internet means it is the network of networks. It is connecting the network globally, okay. Internet, we can expand that word internet also. It is given as interesting notations transmitted electronically around newly engineered technology. INTERNET. That one we can expand it as interesting notations or interesting notions transmitted electronically around newly engineered technology. That is the expansion of the word internet, okay. And here we'll be seeing the advantage and some disadvantages of internet also, and then internet explosion and the growth of computer network. Growth of computer network means now we are using 4G. In some places we are getting 2G, 3G and all, right? So here we'll be seeing from first generation, that is 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G till 5G we'll be learning in this chapter, okay. And then we'll be seeing the uses of computer networking. Uses means many uses are there. It can be used for sharing some resources or some software, or sharing some data, and it can be used for communication purpose. It can be used for saving the money. Everything here we'll be seeing, okay, in the uses of computer networks. And especially these networks are used in a business, and it can be used in home. Home, how will we use? We will have modem, or we will have net in your mobile. So you can connect it wirelessly, or using wired connection also we can connect in our home, right? And then about mobile network and some features of mobile networks we'll be seeing in this chapter. And at last we will be seeing about the social applications. Social applications means apps. What are the apps you are using? Presently, you will be using YouTube, right? Uh, Social applications means which is connecting the people socially. That means Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Twitter, blogs, Pinterest, Classmate. These are all the social networking media or social networking applications. Okay, we'll see about the social applications in this chapter. Along with the social networks, share some attributes in common. That is some membership, content contribution, frequent return visits, human relationship building and all. Then the benefits of social networks also we'll see. There are many benefits here. We can share some information in a group over a long distance. If they are in some other country also, we'll be able to share some um, our views. We can share our views, or we can share our ideas there using the social media, and we can send that information to the people who are abroad also, right? So it is like a broadcast announcement, right? Fostering the diversity of thought. Our thought, we can send it through online, and we can share it with a number of people. Okay, here we'll be seeing about e-governance, e-banking, email. What is email? What is e-banking? Banking, we are going to a bank, you are taking money, or you are putting money there, or you are transferring amount to another account or something. E means what? You are doing it with internet. If you are doing an online transaction, we'll say it as e-banking. If you are sending a mail through internet, we'll say it as email. Are you clear? So these are the 10 chapters. Yesterday we have seen the first 5 chapters which are here in grade 12 for you. That I'll just recall them once. First one is the multimedia and desktop publishing, right? Multimedia, you know what is multimedia? And in desktop publishing, the second chapter, that is Adobe PageMaker, right? And then third chapter, it is database management system. And then from fourth chapter onwards, our PHP is starting, right? PHP. And the fifth chapter is PHP function and arrays. And the sixth chapter is PHP conditional statements. And the seventh chapter is PHP's looping structure. And in the eighth chapter, you will be learning about forms and files. And then in the ninth chapter, it is connecting the PHP with MySQL. So here we are going to create a database, and here we are going to work with database and all. Okay, and then from 10th chapter you will be learning something about networking and all. In 10th chapter it is given in detail about the computer networks, and in the next in 11 12 chapters and all you will be seeing about networking protocols, domain names, and the network, the cables which are used in networks, and then we'll be seeing your commerce students. So we'll be seeing one chapter for commerce, online commerce. Online commerce means we can just represent it as e-commerce, or the payment systems and the security, everything. If we are a computer application students, right? So you will be doing everything online. So we'll say it as e-commerce, e-payment, or electronic payment, or e-commerce security system. Those things and all you will be learning in this 12th grade. Okay. So today we have seen the introduction of this 10 chapters. So I think you would have got at least some idea of this first 10 chapters. Next 5 chapters, tomorrow we'll see the introduction. I'll just go through the headings in a very easy manner, and from next week, or from after 2 or 3 days, we'll be starting the portions from first. As soon as you are getting books, you can start to learn. Okay, don't waste your time. Don't use internet and mobile, computer, laptops and all in a wrong way. Use it in a fruitful manner. If you're having internet, don't just sit in WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, and don't just waste your time watching unwanted videos. Okay, if you are having interest in, as I said yesterday, if you are having interest in a particular field, if you wish to study, or if you wish to become a computer engineer, means in that field you can search, right? In computer engineering means what are the courses available, what all you have to know to become a computer engineer. Or if you are willing to become a banking, if you are willing to work in a banking sector, you can search that in Google. You can just search what are the job vacancies available in banking sector. So what all you have to practice, so you can learn more and more things. There are so much good things in on internet. Don't waste your time spending as a waste one. You just make all the time useful, and take good care of your health. Wear mask whenever you move out of your home. Sanitize once you get back to home, and be safe. Take care. Okay. Thank you for your valuable time. Stay home, stay safe, take care. Bye.